This is called the Smith machine, and it's actually a great machine to start off with if you're a beginner. Also, someone that's just starting back into the gym like I am. So for starters, you want to make sure that the bench is actually in line with the middle of the pole, because you want to make sure you got a good even spread across your chest when you're doing your workout. Something as little as foot placement can be a huge deal. And the reason why is because you're going to need to have stability, or say balance, when lifting the heavy weight. You want your foot to be back and placed firmly down to the floor. This also helps you push with your legs to help assist you while you're lifting. You don't want to create unnecessary injuries by not having the proper support. Now, there are other places where you can put your foot placement, but that's for more of an advanced video later on. After your foot is planted firmly to the ground, you want to have a slight arch in your back. Nothing major. You don't have to have a real huge arch in your back. You're not powerlifting at the moment. You want to make sure the top of your shoulder, the top of your back is planted firmly to the seat. And then push from your scapular, legs, and your arms. You want to make sure that your thumb is wrapped around the bar. You don't want to be like me. I have a very bad habit of not wrapping my thumb around the bar. By not doing so, the bar can slip from your hands and cause major injuries. Bruh, I don't even want to think about it. Also, you want to make sure you just choose a weight that's comfortable for you. You don't want to go in there and just start slapping on weight thinking you're stronger than what you are at this moment. Then you'll end up in a pole to chest type situation. Help. You don't want to do that. That's why it's good to be on this machine if you're by yourself working out, because you can pretty much save yourself. This is important. Make sure you do not start with your arms separate like this, far apart, because what you can end up doing is end up injuring your delts or put more stress and strain on your bicep. And even if you go in the inside, you don't want to bring them too close together either, because you can strain your elbow, and pretty much at that point you can be working out your triceps. So you want to find a nice, comfortable medium that works for you. Getting started, you're going to want to adjust the weight to your desired weight that you would like to start off with. Second, you want to adjust the 2 pins at the top so you can reach the handles a lot easier when you're sitting on the bench. You don't want to sit on the bench and have to stretch all the way back to reach both handles. You want to make sure that your arm is not slanted down from your shoulder. And when you adjust the seat, you want to kind of have that perfect T shape. So you want your arms to be in line with your shoulders as much as possible to create that straight line effect. I want to have a slight bend to my elbow because I don't want to do this exercise with my arms stretched all the way out. Because if I do this exercise with my arms stretched all the way out, that can cause unnecessary tension or stress to my arms and my joints, which can result into some injuries. But seriously, at this point, now I've turned this more into an arm workout and less of a chest workout. You definitely don't want to lean forward. Again, now I'm turning this into a back/shoulder workout. Now my back and shoulders are at risk of getting injured as well, pretty much avoiding my chest altogether. But if I rock with it, if I just rock with it a little, now I'm adding my abs into all of this. Might as well. You see how this one chest machine can work out everything but my chest? That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is make sure I'm sitting up straight, my back is placed firmly to the back of the seat, elbows slightly bent at the beginning, push and squeeze at the end. Here's a tip. If you really want to get a more intense feel in your chest, just curve the palm of your hands at the end of the squeeze. Drop a comment down below if you found this tip useful and you actually used it. Here's an example of how you can reduce injury if you do have the handles further back. You want to grab one side with both hands and pull and follow through all the way to the other side. Then grab the other handle and bring it forward. And pull it back. You don't want to go too far back, especially with a lot of weight. That's how most injuries happen. Then when you are done, follow through and follow back through. If you're someone who doesn't really warm up before working out, I highly suggest to make sure you do some type of shoulder warm up before doing dips. By warming up first, this is actually going to help you increase your mobility. Why? Because it's going to be activating the muscle tissues around the joints. And it's also going to warm up the fluids that's actually inside the joints. Now, this helps the bones to glide across each other a lot smoother when working out. You don't really want to go out this thing cold turkey, it may cause some injuries. You want to have a slight angle, tilted forward. You want your chest to be just in front of your shoulders. Then you want to focus on pushing down on the bar. This is going to raise you up. You want to do this slowly. You don't want to just jump on here and start doing dips as fast as you can. You can come down too far, too fast in an unstable position and injure your shoulder. So on that note, I just wanted to remind you, there's always this machine that I talked about on my last video. This machine will help assist you, and it's a lot safer for beginners. This is not the correct way of doing dips if you're doing dips to build your chest. You don't want to end at the top of the dip with your body at a straight line position. This can cause tension on your rotator cuffs and traps. You want to stay at an angle, keep it slow, and stay focused.